What's up, everybody? Welcome back to JR Sneaker Show. I am JR, and today I'm going to be reviewing a pair of sneakers that I've been wanting since 1996, believe it or not. So what is that? We're year 2025, so almost 30 years I've been waiting for this sneaker. I've had a couple variations of the sneaker. I bought a used pair back in like 2015, I think it was, and it was the 2013 version that came out. And they didn't last very long. The bottoms came unglued, and so I tried re-gluing them, and I ended up getting rid of those. So I've been patiently waiting for these to come out. I know a lot of people have. This sneaker right here came out 1996. It was like December. I remember it was like Christmas time. It was crazy. It was nuts, and a lot of people were like, back then the malls were crazy trying to get these, and I wasn't able to get my hands on them back then, but I'm grateful now to finally get my hands on a brand new pair that I can wear and I can rock for myself. So anyway, stay tuned. Let's go. So here we go. 30 years later, right here, you got this Nike box. And by the way, I've now completed the set. So the Obsidians are one of the colorways. This was the first colorway to drop back in the day, back in 1996, the taxis. And so got the Obsidians, and those are the original French blues, by the way. So a lot of people, I know, no disrespect to the French blues, but the original Obsidians, the colorway was Obsidian French blue, if you go back and look. And so, you know, just dropping some sneaker knowledge on you. So the Obsidian French blues, those were the original colorways. Those are like blue and white. And then I might even show them to you here in this video if we get some time. And so then you got the Flu Games, and then what else is the other ones? The Cherries, and then the Playoffs, the black and whites, and now the taxis. So right, definitely paying homage to the New York City taxis right here. And you got it right there, engineered and built to the exact specifications of championship athletes from around the world. And it says "just do it" right there on the box. So all you legit checkers, this is the box right here, and then that's the colorway right there. What's really cool is I didn't never realize this, because I never had a brand new pair, but the actual colorway is white, black, taxi. So instead of saying like yellow, they said taxi. So that's pretty cool. So these are a size 10.5 right here. But enough about the box. The box is pretty plain. I actually got these straight from Nike, straight from the source. So pretty happy to finally have my pair. Now I know a lot of people have been getting some messed up pairs, is what I'm hearing. There's some quality control issues, and that sucks. But hey, golly, it is what it is, I guess. But you got this paper right here. It comes with this brown paper on the inside, a little bit of white paper right there. So, but yeah, there's been a lot of chatter, a lot of complaints about the quality on these, and so I'm just glad I was able to get my hands on a pretty decent pair. Not a lot of quality issues with these. So anyway, but first of all, what am I doing? I know what you want. You want to get hit with that Shuya. So here we go. Let's hit them with that Shuya right there. Taxi. So this right here was worn by MJ himself, not this pair, but you know, this colorway. It's got the red 23 on the back. 1996, 1997 season, I want to say, because like I said, these came out December 20th. They were right before Christmas, 1996. I remember that, and so I actually remember that time. So that's pretty crazy. So I was what, 12 years old, something like that, 12, 13 years old. And so these are the insoles right here. They come with this Jumpman right there, size 10.5, and they gave us the Dream Cell. And I want to say, from what I've heard, originally it was a different material on here for these insoles. So, but anyway, but I take my insoles out anyway, and I usually rock like a Dr. Scholl, which has a lot of cushion. and it's got like the beads. They got this new Dr. Scholl one, and it's got like almost like Ultra Boost beads in it, so when you walk it's like very comfortable. Jordans are not known for being comfortable. Now I will say the Jordan 12 is the most comfortable, in my opinion, one of the most comfortable in the line, because it has a full air packs unit in here that you can't see. It's got an air pack, I think right here and right here, and so you got air right here and air right here, so it is pretty comfortable. There is a break-in period, and this is an all leather sneaker, so it is pretty hot. It's not going to be the most cool sneaker, but it is the coolest, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so you can see right there, I love it because it's got that reptile print right there, reptile, and you can see right there, that's pretty cool. It's got the Jumpman right there on the side in the plastic right there, it says Jumpman, and then on this other side it doesn't say anything, that's blank. So there's been a couple variations of this sneaker that have come out. There's the, you know, reverse taxis, black taxis, there's all kinds of different taxis. They even came out with a royalty, because they teased us, Jordan Brand teased us saying they were coming out with the taxi, and then they gave us the royalty, which was cool. It had the gold right here, and it had like a gold right here, it had gold lettering, it came with black laces, and so you're able to actually just switch out the black laces with white laces, and it did the job. So if that's what you wanted, then that's what you got. So you got right here, this is pretty cool right here. It's a carbon plate right there, and it's made to give you more spring in your step. So it's actually like a spring step, I guess is what you would call it, a bounce board. The leather on these I want to talk about is amazing. It's really nice. It's really soft, almost scary soft. Like I feel like I'm gonna tear it just by doing that. What I noticed on these is that the tongue is really soft, like marshmallow soft, like soft that like I feel like I'm gonna tear it when I'm touching it. Now a lot of people were complaining about that Jumpman, saying that the Jumpman was pretty thick. So looks like my little Jumpman done put on a couple pounds right there, and so compared to the Jumpman in the back, where he could probably be sharing some food with the Jumpman in the back right there. You see that? So you got your Jumpman back here, and then right there on the top it says Jordan, or on the middle right there, and then it says quality inspired by the greatest player ever. And then you got right here the size tags and stuff right there on the inside, which is pretty cool. Now the 11s, they had the quality inspired by the greatest player ever, I want to say in here if I remember correctly. So but man, this place, these sneakers are really nice. I'm glad to get my hands on them. Like I said, not a lot of flaws with this pair. I'm really happy I got a decent pair. Now I like I said, I've been hearing a lot of people complaining about their pairs, and what I will say is check your pairs, because what you want to look for is this right here, this guard right here, this reptile print right here. It needs to line up like this. Like if it's coming out too far and it's kind of edging out, then that's not how they're supposed to look. They're supposed to just real smoothly go like that with the black, and you see it's like lined up with the Jumpman, lined up with the rubber outsole on the bottom, and that's how it should look. It should look literally like a boot right here. This should look like a heel, like a giant high heel coming like that. Now this sneaker was inspired by the Rising Sun flag, and you can see right there, you got your lines right there that inspired that, so that's pretty cool. What I do miss, and what I was surprised they didn't give us, not surprised, right, but it would have been nice if they would have given us the metal eyelets. I know that the 1996 pairs had the metal eyelets right here, or aglets, whatever these things are called, and I know they were metal. On this one, they are plastic, and so it would have been nice to give us just some metal tips right there. I feel like that's the one thing. I mean, I get it, you know, they're gonna make their money and they're gonna sell them and we're gonna buy them. But man, it would be so nice to give us what the originals were like, right? Like give us the metal, give us the OG retro card. Like when we were getting retros back in 2000, it was nice to get a retro card. So if you're not gonna give us the metal right here on the tips, where the laces go through, the eyelets or aglets, whatever they're called, man, give us what's it called, a retro card. Those retro cards were nice, and I remember I used to collect my retro cards, and I had all my retro cards stacked up, and it was like, right, real easy to tell. So that would be cool if they brought back the retro cards, if they even brought back the packs, because this pair right here actually came out when they re-retroed them back in 2008, I think, for the first time. They came in a pack, and it was like a 2-pack. Like you had to buy, it was like a 2-pack of sneakers, and this one came with the breads, the Bred 11s, and so those right there. And so it was cool. It came with those and these. Now you paid a grip back then. I don't remember how much they went for back then. I want to say maybe like $350. It was like $175 a pair or something like that, I want to say. And so nowadays, I mean, if they sold a pack, you'd be looking at close to $500. So I understand why they don't do the packs, but I think it would be cool if they did some kind of like special packs like that. And even Jordan Brand, take this to your marketing crew. If you did the retro cards, like what if you did like a special retro card, like, you know, like drop in there like an autograph from Jordan and every, you know, I don't know, 10,000 or every 20,000 there's a retro card signed by Jordan. And then, you know, maybe people would be, maybe these wouldn't be sitting on shelves if y'all did something like that, like some kind of giveaway or something like that. That would be super cool. A lot of people are complaining about the banana shaped on these. I get it. It's not perfect, but hey, we've been waiting a long time for these, right? 2013. I'm sure a lot of you have you sneakerheads and out there have the 2013s. So I'm sure a lot of you have the 2013s, and I'm sure most of them are falling apart. Now I'm not gonna say all of them, but if you're like me, mine bottoms were starting to peel off, and it's like, golly, you know. So that's what happens. Even if you wear your sneakers over time, especially in Texas, I will say Texas, here in Texas, oh man, like I was wearing a pair of sneakers that I wore a lot, and they were good, right? And then I wore them one day, and it was like 100 degrees outside, and the bottoms just started like falling off, and I was like, oh no. And literally in the parking lot, and I was like seeing like pieces of my shoe. I was like, oh man, that's not cool. But so wear your sneakers, and if you need to get them re-glued, like I need to have my Obsidians re-glued. You see Alf back there rocking the baby Obsidians. So I definitely need to get my Obsidians re-glued. Make sure you take them to a professional. Don't use super glue, because if you use super glue, it's just gonna dry up and it's not gonna last very long. It might last you a couple wears, and then it's gonna peel off and tear. And if it does tear, it's gonna tear material with it. So make sure if you are re-gluing your sneakers, you're using professional glue. Like there's this barge stuff that a lot of people use, but I'm not a re-gluer. I'll take it to a cobbler. Talk to a cobbler, because a good cobbler, he will know how to re-glue your shoes, your sneakers, but he will guarantee that they won't fall apart because of the polyurethane and all that stuff. This stuff this like foam stuff right here. So anyway, but yeah, I'm really excited. You got the red Jumpman right there. That's that yellow color, that taxi color right there. I cannot wait to wear these on feet. These are going on feet immediately. So I'm so happy to finally have a brand new pair 30 years later. Got my pair, and I'm so excited. Like this is so cool. So I'm very happy to have these, to own these, and they brought them back. They're sitting everywhere. You can definitely get your hands on them, but I don't know how long they're gonna sit, obviously until they sell out. And so if you want them, go after them. You can get them on StockX. You can get them at a lot of places for right around retail, or even cheaper maybe on StockX. But get you a pair if you really want them. because once these go and they're all sold out, then obviously supply and demand, then the price is going to hike up, and it's going to go up slowly, you know, obviously, but it might take a while. But get them while you can, you know, get them for the low. And yeah, these are really cool. So anyway, I'm glad I got these 30 years later. So God bless you, everybody. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'm out.